Welcome to another Predicting Movie Trailers, the series where I predict trailers just for fun of it, and you know how things go. There's going to be a little bit less this time because I'm going to be saving some of it for like another thing I'm going to have to predict in April, so let's discuss the few movies that I chose, shall we? The first movie mentioning is Evil Dead Burn, the new movie in the Evil Dead franchise set for July of 2026. I'm surprised that we haven't learned much about this movie, even if it did have an advanced screening in February of 2026. Tell no one. But the fact that little to no marketing existed is weird. Honestly, Lee Cronin's The Mummy is probably the best bet. Next is Robert Eggers' Werewolf, set for Christmas of 2026. I thought to myself, do you think it will have the same marketing as Robert Eggers' previous new movie, Nosferatu, where it had a trailer release during the summer? So then I thought about it, and then I decided maybe it might premiere in front of one of these two movies, Obsession or Pressure. I would highly think it would be Obsession because it's a horror movie and Werewolf is potentially another horror movie, so I don't know, that's something. If not, it could be Pressure, I guess. Next is an interesting one. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Magicians Nephew, set for an IMAX release for Thanksgiving and releasing on Netflix in Christmas. So, you may be wondering, why am I covering this movie? I just want to, okay? It's my channel, I get to do whatever I want, okay? Now, I don't know much about Netflix's events, but there was one event last year that it could make an appearance this year. Ta-dum. Since that thing last year showcased some of their previous things, like the first teaser for Stranger Things Season 5 and first looks for One Piece Season 2 and other series and movies, if Netflix decides to do that again, maybe it could also showcase the first footage for the Chronicles of Narnia, The Magician's Nephew. But again, I don't know much about Netflix's movies, especially since this one's going theatrical then to Netflix, but who knows? I might have to update this one later. Next is Clayface, now set for Halloween of 2026. Did I mention this already? Probably yes. Am I gonna do it again? Sure, why not? Now, since this is an R-rated DC movie, I don't know if it's gonna premiere in front of Supergirl, but there are other R-rated movies by Warner Brothers during that summer, like Mortal Kombat 2 and Evil Dead Burn. So one of those two, or, they take the risk and actually show it in front of Supergirl. I'm putting my money towards Mortal Kombat 2, and Evil Dead Burn as maybe a side option. Now, the final movie that I will mention for this edition is Pixar's Godo, or Godo, set for March of 2027. Now, since this is a March release, it will most likely premiere in front of the summer release, aka Toy Story 5, another Pixar movie. But then I remember what they did at Hoppers. They did not premiere the trailer in June with Elio. They premiered it in July. So I'm kind of uncertain about Kato in general. Could it premiere in front of Toy Story 5? Maybe. Could it just wait until, I don't know, the live action Moana? Maybe. It depends. It could be one of those two movies. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's all for this edition of Predicting Movie Trailers. I know that there's a lot more that I want to mention, but I'm going to save that for the Cinemacon prediction next month, so hold your horses, okay? I'll get to that soon. Anyway, that's all for this video. Enjoy your day or something. I don't know. Goodbye.